Hello. I went on a little bit early. Shh, don't tell anybody. I don't think it really matters. I sit here and watch the clock tick down, and Becky said hi. Mariah said hi. So, hello, hello, hello. It's another hub day. They keep on rolling in every Wednesday. It is amazing. So, today I'm just kind of looking at stuff. I'm gathering stuff for the sale that Crafting Mamas and Crafting Mamas and Mariah, no, not Mariah, Malaya are having on Sunday. Hi, Kathy. Um, I did not do the blue wrench thing. I forgot. I didn't go back Sunday and work on that, but I will. I promise. Hi, Safia. And I finished. On Sunday. I was making cards, and I ended up making. I'm going to sell them in packs of 3, with handmade envelopes, and everyone's going to have a happy birthday card, and then 2 other like hello, thank you, and stuff in those. And ended up making 30. I mean, so 10 packs of 3, and I've got them all tied up in neat little bundles. Hi, Anina and Sherry. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by on Hub Day. Um, and it's funny because yesterday in Kathy and Colleen's stream, uh, they ended up by mistake hag using the word hag, and they decided that hag stands for happy Arding gal, I think. So we were messing around with that. Hi, Leslie. Good to see you. And I think I was told, I've been telling everyone the saga of trying to reclaim unclaimed properties that had to. Hi, Marguerite, with my mother's estate. And I started this journey on July 13th last year. And now we've run into another speed bump along the way. And nothing like good old bureaucracy at its finest. I need another form to fill out for my deceased brother's part of this. He is my younger brother who died basically an indigent with no will, really nothing. And his part of this is now has to go into probate in order for his share of this money to be released. And I have to fill out a special form called Summary Administration Testate, not testicle, testate. You have to be careful when you say that word. And I contacted the county in Florida where he passed away. And I spoke to a very nice young lady, and she told me that the judge there, hi, Pam, decided that they were not going to make that form available anymore. And furthermore, she, the clerk, was not supposed to basically share with anybody inquiring about this form where they might find this form. So he basically shut the whole thing down. I mean, I've never heard of anything so asinine. So then I called the county of Leon, which is where the state capital is, Tallahassee, and I spoke to somebody there, and we finally found something that looked like what I was looking for. And the person from the Division of Unclaimed Property said, "Oh, everybody knows that form. It happens all the time." Well, not so much. But I ended up talking to a really nice gentleman who helped me immensely. We found where I could find the form, and then I requested that form. And then I got an email back saying they needed more information. I gave them more information, and the guy responded. He said, "Oh, now I understand what you're looking for." And then he actually emailed me this morning and said he had mailed the form. So I don't know how long that's all going to take. And then my sister-in-law, my older brother's wife, uh, she is entitled to his quarter of this money. And all she had to do was fill out the form, and she doesn't have to go through all the other stuff that I went through, because it's on its way. It's in the mail, hopefully. Um, and then once I fill out this form, Anina, I don't even know what I do with it. Some judge has to release these funds. And I know that the probate is going to cost about $350. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I could hire a lawyer and it would cost $1,500. And I just don't want to give a lawyer $1,500. But they make it so hard that you're almost forced to hire a lawyer that does this all the time. But when I get that form, hopefully I will be able to get his part of it released. My sister-in-law, all she had to do was fill out the form, and they said that since they have all the stuff that I already sent in, then she can use my account number. So hopefully it'll go smoothly for her. But it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Oh my God. Yes, I know. Probate can be insane depending on the size of the estate. I know. That's why we set up a trust for my mom so we could avoid probate. I've set up a trust also to avoid probate. And my brother, he had nothing. I mean, there was, but they're going to get $348 of whatever this is. Yeah. I know. And there's no reason for it to be that hard. Now, the lawyer that wrote my mom's trust, he executed the trust, and he charged us a ridiculous amount of money, I thought. And then they screwed up. But anyway, and they're a company actually, back in July of last year, a private eye company out of Texas contacted me and told me that there were these unclaimed funds and that they would get them and they would charge me 10% to get them. And I thought, oh, come on, it can't be that hard. Huh. And I said, so I never responded to them, but they're the ones that clued me into this money that was laying around. So I started the process on my own. And it was going along fairly smoothly, other than the big time lapses between correspondence. You contact them and then it would be 2 or 3 months and then you'd hear from them, and it was that how slow it was. And then fortunately I had everything. There was only one thing I had to get from the lawyer, but I didn't have any idea that this money existed. Nobody in the family did. Nobody knew it existed. So I guess there's companies that's all they do. They must, I don't know, with computers, they must enter this information and look for unclaimed properties. Every state apparently has a division of unclaimed properties, and they must just go through. My mother died in 2016. This is not like yesterday. And they've had that money. And apparently when the money is unclaimed, it goes to the state. The people that owe the money they have to turn that money over to the state. And in Florida, I think, Kathy, you said the same thing in California, that money is held in an account for education or something like that. And that's how it is in Florida until someone comes along and says, hey, that's mine. But it's been an interesting process. But I'm hoping that this whole process with my brother will not be as difficult. And the guy up in Tallahassee, he was so cute. He said, you can stop by today and we can just print out a copy and give it to you. And I said, that would be great, except you're about 8 hours away from where I live. He went, oh, okay. He thought I was downtown Tallahassee. Anyway, so that's the saga, and I won't really have anything else to tell you until I get the next form and see how that goes. In getting that part of it released, and see how that all goes. So I've been putting stuff together for the sale on Sunday. We're raising money to help Janet Baum out, whose husband passed away. I'm sure everyone's kind of knows about that. And so I made some fabric mats that were going to go on a calendar. And then I decided that I think Becky gave me this idea. I'm going to make them into Midori style journal covers. So I sewed a piece of fabric on the other side, and it's pretty messy, so these are going to be sold as fabric scrap journal covers, and I'm going to put the holes, two holes in one hole, and then the elastic, and then you can use it as like a Midori style journal. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these that will be for sale. And I have to open this because I haven't. Thanks, Sherry. This is truly grommets. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. This is a journal kit, I do believe, that I'll have to open. We're going to open it together, that I bought at a auction sale by none other than our Shannon Green. This is a Shannon Green kit that I bought years ago. And if I haven't done it by now, I'm going to offer this up on Sunday. I don't even know what's in here. So let's take a look to see what Shannon has. There's a couple of used stamps. And that looks like a Celestial stamp, and I have no idea what that is. I will include her card. There's some nice paper here. And I guess this is just some neat junk stuff. Yeah, for a junk journal. Yeah. Cool. Oh, I like this kind of stuff. Oh, that's an oldie, right? So we got all these little goodies in here to make a nice little junk-like journal. Nothing like a used paper towel. Only crafters get excited about used paper towels. And some painty papers, it looks like. A little scrapings here. And some Chinese newspaper stuff. And, oh my God, I love New York State map. That's kind of funny. Let's see. A nice postcard from Moscow. Ooh, that's exotic. Ooh, look at this. Maintenance on a mattress. Make. Oh, look at that. Is the preventive maintenance monthly. Oh, how cool. Oh, look at this. Oh, how cool is this? Grip and pillow talk. Holy mackerel. Wow. This is really cool, but that's in here. I mean, this is crazy. I don't know whether it's an Army manual or really it shows Army stuff. It's only, look at the sexy broad in the helicopter. Oh, we have the world's best equipment. Take care of it. Joe's dope sheet. Thanks, Connie. Who's the, this is really, let's see, is there any, let's see, any publication? All right, this is an Army publication because it says use of funds for printing of this publication has been approved by Headquarters, Department of Army, 23rd December 1975, in accordance with. Very interesting. Look at the sexy broads. Commercial equipment. There she is. No on steel wool. Uh-oh. I got some steel wool, Safi. I got the 00. So this is going to be fun, whoever. Oh, look, an A chopstick. I can't eat with two. Is it easier to eat with one? I don't know. little envelopes and some. This is really a fun little package of goodies. Look at this. 1934. Whoa, and oh, some of this stuff. Okay. This is kind of cool. It's got a lot of neat stuff in here. So I'm not going to take any. I'm tempted to with one book, but yeah, and it's a little piece of plaid cloth. So that's what's in Shannon Green's, I guess, junk journal kit, right? That's what I would call it, or just cool, neat stuff journal kit. I've never looked at it. To lube or not to lube, an Army publication. Yes. Be careful where you lube. Yes. I wonder why the cover of it says mattress maintenance. That's interesting. Let's see if I can get this back in here. I did. So there we go. And we'll have to include, obviously, the one. Hi, Marguerite. I don't think I said hello. Marguerite. The one chopstick. And we'll put the stamps back. And we'll put the other stamp. And we'll put Shannon's business card in there. So that's going to be for sale. Also, there you go. I hadn't looked at it. Yeah, isn't it? So I'm kind of giving you guys a bit of a preview. Here's a flow journal that I actually got in a flow journal. Yes, you're right, Safia. There is. Yes. I can picture it. Reed Safia said, isn't there a binding method that uses like one chopstick or one dowel? Yes, and it's tabs, and you stick it in every other tab. Yes, I have seen that. Yeah. This is a flow journal that I received, I don't know, years and years ago. And it was part of a flow journal swap through Rosemary Morris's many groups within her Facebook group. And the woman's name was, her last name was Dowling. And I had a video of this. But this is, I'm going to offer this up also. This is really nice. Nice piece of material. And I love this. Just look at this. And she's done like a Medora. Well, obviously it's a flow. So everything in here can be taken out and used. And isn't it pretty? It's kind of like it feels like vinyl. A record. Maybe it's a record. I don't know. It looks like, but she's got a lot of goodies in here. Again, and it's all like stuff that you can take out and use. That's what the purpose of a flow journal is. Everything can be, she's got some nice tabs. Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips. Wow. And she's got some nice pockets. There's a lot of goodies in here too. And really cool stuff. So I'm going to donate this to the cause. So this is chock full. It's got a lot of really neat ephemera. Old-fashioned games, hide and seek. Some old ads. Cool bags. Yeah, this is really chock full of neat stuff. So this is going to be donated. Oh, look at that. I love that. Recipes. Yeah. Flow journals are fun to make. So this is another one that's really beautifully done. Nice belly band. Oh, look how cute that paper is. That's adorable. With the kitty in the woods. Oh, look at that. That's cool. And then she just has it all held together with it's like an elastic ribbon. And then she's got this nice wraparound, nice piece of material too, very pretty. Almost looks like batik ish. So this will go like so. And it goes like this. And like this. I think this is really nice. And there we go. Batik. Thank you. Yeah, Becky's here. Okay. Alrighty. Now, what I'm going to do today is I have a kind of, I really like that fabric. I have a flow-ish journal that I am donating also, but it needs to be kind of finished. So I have a lot of stuff that I have gathered for it. So as we chat, I came across this too. I don't know what I was doing, but this is some really ugly scrapbook paper, but this is foam. So I must have cut this out with a die cut with the fun foam. But see, I stapled it. But what I want to do while we're here, this is what I want to try. I made the quilt for my dad. Oh, wow. Hi, Angie. How beautiful that must be. Oh, my gosh. I got a batik kit that made a little, like a messenger bag. And it came with the ink and the little squares and the rubber bands and the directions on how to make it. It came out pretty good. So I think this is just paper, but I think this can be a stamp. So let's throw some ink on it and make a stamp and see how well it stamps, because it's that fun foam. And that fun foam will go through your die cuts. If you even if you have like the thin die cuts, you can cut. I've done that with gears and such. Do this. I'll put a little handle on it because I don't really want to get all inky. Let's see if we can use that as a little handle. Get rid of this. And the other thing I saved is on the cards that I made, I had a lot of die cuts. I have a lot of these left over that I didn't use. But I also have these. Do you call are these called the masks? Is this the mask? Or is that the mask? I don't know my terminology, but I thought I could lay that down on a piece of paper and just maybe spray on some plain paper to maybe even do it over here. Or is it, is this the mask or is this the mask? The big is the stencil. This is the stencil. Okay. It's like, yeah, it's a stencil. Yeah. It can be used as a stencil. Yeah. But I got a whole bunch of these left over, so I can stick those in here. But let me do this. Let me make a little handle. Yes, I'm a tapper. I'm more of a tapper. I have sprays, but I just don't feel I never have control. Yes. Oh, Roy, don't be nervous. You'll be fine. Pretend you're making one of your luscious tomato sandwiches. One of those gorgeous. I think that's the first time I ever saw you, Roy. You made this gorgeous tomato sandwich with a big, fat, juicy beefsteak tomato fresh from your garden. It was just magnificent. Do you remember when you made that? That was a long time ago, but I still remember it. I remember how jealous I was that you had such gorgeous tomatoes out of your garden. And it looks so good. Oh my God, nothing's better than just a plain old tomato sandwich with, forget the bacon. You don't need the bacon. You need mayo. I mean, I'm a mayonnaise person. I love my mayo, but maybe a little lettuce. I don't think you had bacon. I think it was just a tomato sandwich, as I recall. That was a long time ago, but it was awesome. I can still taste that sandwich. Yeah, I bet. You'll be fine. Hi, Tutu. How are you today? This middle of the week day? I wonder how it got the name Hump. I guess it's because the camel's hump is in the middle. I'm just guessing. All right. See, now I have a little handle so I don't get it all over. Let's see how well this stamps. Okay, let's get some ink. Get rid of this. Let's get some ink. Let's do, how about, put that on the floor. How about speckled egg? How about some speckled egg? Ooh, sorry. Ouch, that hurt. I'm using oxide ink, which is much juicier and wetter. I mean, this is so wet that you could actually put embossing powder on it because it stays wet for a while. Okay. That should work pretty good. Look. Huh. All right, let's see what this is going to look like over here. So this is a monster. One of those. I kept on adding stuff to it. And now I've got some blank pages. Let's see what I got. Something that's a little bit lighter in color. That's too dark. Well, now let's stick it, I guess, over here. See what it looks like. Get out of the way. Should be fine, I would think. I can do the green page too. Let's see. Yeah, you can't see it. Can't see it. It's not dark enough. All right. It's not going to be dark. That ink's not dark. I need a lighter color page. All right. Let's see. How about piece of text? That should work. I ordered some, I ordered some medical paper roll, not for the examining table, but the the paper roll that maybe would be on a dentist's chair. I saw somebody using it. So I ordered some from Amazon-y, of course, but I haven't opened it yet. All right, this should be visible, I would hope. Or I get a darker ink. Let's see. Nope. Look at that. You can barely see it. Barely see it. It definitely just needs a darker ink. But I mean, it does print out nice. Got all that detail. I could throw some embossing powder on it. What do you think? Good morning, Gail. How are you? Let's see. I mean, we're just playing here. This seems to still be wet. Let's just see, just for giggles and yeah, why don't you pour it all out there, Ann, all of it. Let's see how much of this I can spill. Ooh. Ta-da, look at that. Let's see. Okay. I love to watch it as it starts to turn. It is so cool. It's like magical. Now this is, oh, it's starting to turn. I'll hold it up as soon as it's. But once it starts to go, it goes pretty fast. It is like magic. And it's like really hot too. Just saying. Let's get over here. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's going, it's going. It looks like where it's not turning, it's where the ink dried before I got the glaze on it. But it's amazing when you look at it. Yeah. Let's see, can you see the, yeah, I don't know whether I can pick up the glaze or not. Can you see it? It came out pretty good. I mean, that's a, yeah, it's already dry. Now this is, I bought all of them. This is the Timmy's Distress Embossing Glaze. So I guess the glaze means it's transparent. Yeah, it looks good on the piece of book text, doesn't it? Yeah. And again, the oxide inks, if I'd done it even faster, they stay wet. So you don't necessarily have to use the embossing. I have an embossing ink pad, and an embossing pencil, for little fine stuff. And this is the Rusty Hinge. Ah, look, rust. Yes, I know what that's like, Barbara. Your desk working area gets smaller and smaller. I've got a thing over there with water for watercolor, and I've got two things. One holds brushes, one holds pens, one holds scissors, and then behind it, I've added my sewing machine to the mix. I do like having the sewing machine out because I have to just get up, walk around, and sit down. And let's see, that's what I can do with those. Yes, you can, because they stay wet long enough to use it as like the what do you call it, the embossing pad stuff. All right, so this is a good stamp. This was really not a good color to pick. Black would have been much better, but we got to use it. And I can stick this in here. So this is kind of like a flow journal in the sense that, oh dear. I made it so I've got actually enough for a whole bunch of bands. And then I put one in the middle to close it. So this is huge. But every single one of these pages can be pulled out. Something that stays wet longer would be best with powders, yes. Hi, Dana. And so this is one I made a while ago. And again, all these, you can pull out all these pages. And these are like, I love these because I like to, open them up like so. This is from Janet Nash. A little bit of a pocket with a pocket within a pocket. And that goes here. And again, you can pull any of these pages out. It's a photograph in a tea bag. This is a huge one of those clear envelope ones. I guess there's nothing in there, huh? You just close it. And you might see Joda Fee. This is heavily influenced by her and her style. This is one of those, remember she did that thing where you made like a scrap thing and then put watercolor, then scraps, and then gold. That was one of her videos. So this is kind of, and again, you can see this is a signature. You can pull this out and stick it anywhere you want. And let's see, this opens like so. So this is full of all sorts of reusable goodies. A pocket within a pocket. And a pocket here. And a pocket there. Everywhere a pocket. And this opens like so. And that again pulls out. Another label. Little envelope with something in there. Let's see. Here's a big tag. Actually, it's more than just a tag. It's a huge. Opens like so. Like so. This is from Carol, Canadian Artisan. That's a 25-cent coupon from a Canadian Tire store. That goes in there. Let's see, more stuff. And this is in here, and this has to open like this, and then this opens, and then you can take that out. So again, and here's Peggy Fitzmaurice, little card. she made that. That goes in there like so. More stuff. And again, another, like a little thingy inside another little thingy, inside another little thingy, little envelope. This is one of my favorite stamps. I love this stamp. This opens like so. That's a hurricane, tracking map. Belly band with a big butterfly in it. Some more of the scrap things, that some tags. This is some fodder. Fodder. And that brings me back to where I've left off, a bingo card. So, piece of material in there. And so the basis for all of this is, this is all junk mail that I splattered on. I think I did the drag and drop, you know what I mean. Put the ink down and then you drag stuff. So I have some bits and pieces to continue with this. Gotta keep an eye on the time. And to add to this, got some Timmy cards. Oh, this was a technique. This was a Joe DeFee technique on tissue paper where you dab different colors of paper with a little bit of gold. I hope she's doing better. She's had a bit of a health thing going on too. And I hope that she is. I think I'm going to make that a pocket. Maybe cut around the bike like so. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. I'm going to cut it here. Maybe like so. Yeah, get some of that. What did I do with the double-sided tape? Oh, that other, that's pretty too. That double-sided tape that I used to make the cards, I have one roll left. I went through all of it making those cards. But boy, was that easy though to use that stuff. Really easy. But you know what I could do if I wasn't live? Okay, you take care and you will be fine. You will be absolutely fine. Just do your thing. Just forget the camera's rolling, turn it on and just forget it. Just forget it and do your thing. See you Sunday. If you know what I could do, if I weren't streaming, what I could do is I could literally, that's the nice thing about this type of journal, folks. I could take this page out and I could take it over to my sewing machine and I could sew the pocket in. I could do that. I could, honestly. But I'll stick it in and maybe I'll take it out later and sew it in. Because that's the nice thing about a journal like this. You can take the pages out and sew stuff or not. Put it on crooked or not. Okay. There, now I have a nice big pocket here. So let's find some cool stuff to stick in there. Woo! I made a whole bunch of these. Look at that kitty. Sometimes you feel like this. Angie, is this how you're feeling? Yeah. I like that. Look at that. That's one of those. Be an adventure. And it says, shake it off. Shake it off, Angie. Shake it off. There. I'm liking that a lot. Can I say that? A lot? I am. I'm liking that a lot. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. That's cool. All right, why don't we stick this over here? Let's tear this down a little bit. This is a book I got from the school library, and it's all on philosophy. I don't think, maybe it was taken out once. And but the paper it's older paper, but it's not brittle, but it tears beautifully. I think I'm going to do a little ruffle thing around it. I love these little dauber things. I think they're easier to handle. So let's do a little of this. So how's everybody's weather today? Crazy, normal? It's actually sunny here today. We've had a lot of overcast, I think, for Florida. Anybody in the path of some snowfall? Gail, are you getting some snow? You know, it's amazing what just a little bit of that does. And I'm going to do it to this. There. Probably should have done it on this too. Can I? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. It's not too late. It's not too late. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There. Okay. I like that. Cool. All right. I'm happy with that. Let's get out some glue. I've used all of this. I only have 2 more sticks of this. And I went in back and where I have my supplies, and this is all I have. And this is it for my glue sticks. So I have to buy some more. And I don't know what to buy. There's some crafters that they take just regular old Elmer's glue and they water it down a little bit, and they just use a paintbrush and they apply it with a paintbrush so it goes down smooth. And I mean, I've got matte, medium, golden matte medium, and there's always Yes Paste, but sometimes I feel like doing that. Most times I don't. And for something like this, it would be hard to put Yes Paste on because this is pretty delicate. Oops. Jeez. Yeah, we'll just stick that on here like so. There. Becky, are you on today? Oh, you've got rain, a big storm. Okay. Becky's on at 1:15. And I didn't go to Dee Dee's this morning. So I don't know. Is Devin going to be on at 2:30 today? She usually comes on at 2:30. I'm not sure. I don't know the Devin's in here. But, all right. So we got. Where are we going? We're going this way. No. Where are we going? Here. These are the 2 pages we did. Okay. I just finished this page. 2-2. I made a pocket, found this that I'd already made, and glued on the butterfly over here. That's it. You haven't missed much. I'm a slow crafter, like a slow stitcher. This is really ugly. In my opinion, I don't like this, so I would be more than happy to cover this up as quickly as possible. Very overcast where you are. You're in California also, right, Kathy? I think. I do like this. This is so nice. I need something. Let's see. Let me go through this pile of. Oh, that's interesting. No idea what that is. Huh. What is that? It's interesting. I don't know what it is, though. Not that it matters what it is. I mean, it's definitely a manila. A manila? Manila? Huh. Well, let's stick it on there. What the heck? Ooh, I could make a big pocket. Oh, you're in Oregon. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Oh, that is so cool. I've always wanted to go to Oregon. We used to play the Oregon Trail game all the time. You know, the original Oregon Trail game was all text. You had to type in, you know, what you were doing. And then as the years went on and the sophistication of, you know, video games got better and better. In the old Oregon, in the newer Oregon game versions, you know, you can go fishing and do all sorts of neat stuff. And of course, you can die from yellow fever and snake bites. And then you'd go to Fort Smith, Arkansas to buy supplies. I think I'm going to make a pocket out of that because that just seems like something's got to go here, though. So we can find some. Ooh, should we try this? What do you think? Ooh. Should we try one of these? What's the worst case scenario? There really isn't one. All right, let's do that. I'm going to dab that with, what do you think? I have red already on one of this. Oh, wow. Now, the weather is pretty much the same, Kathy. I guess you have the 4 seasons. Oh, Barbara, I didn't know you grew up in Texas. Holy mackerel, I didn't know that. You're just full of surprises, Barbara. All right, here we go, folks. Let's do a little dabbing. Dabba, 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 dabba. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. I made a really neat stencil. I think it's neat for my, I'm still working on my LP, my record, and I have that quirky little lady, and I made a city skyline stencil. I'll show it to you in a second. Let's see. Ta-da! Oh, you're from Fort Worth. Cool. That came out pretty good. That could be a little darker. Do I dare? Let's see. That's right there. Do I dare? Yeah, I think I'm pretty close on, aren't I? Let's see. Yeah, I got it. There. That came out pretty cool. A delivery. There's some Amazon guys that ring the bell, which I really appreciate, and then some don't. I really have no idea what I ordered, though. Honest to God, I have not a clue. And when I went to try to track the package, you know, I had to enter in the tracking number and all of this other stuff, and I just couldn't be bothered. So it'll be a surprise. I did order clothing. I have ordered clothing before, but I used their, you know, try it on before you buy it. So they ship it to you, and they don't charge you for it unless you decide to keep it. So I decided to keep it. I bought myself a pair of white painter pants, the old-fashioned painter pants, you know, where they have the loop to put the paintbrush and the hammer and all of that neat stuff. And they're whitey white, and they have to be shortened. I ordered a 30-inch inseam, but man, I must have really shrunk because it looks like I'm going to have to whack off about 4 inches. But now I'm a pretty good, I can hem things pretty good now with my sewing machine, so I'm not intimidated, so to speak. So, all right, you know what I'm going to do? Just enough time. This is what I'm going to do. If I can get the thing open. This. Instead of using black around this, I'm going to use the red. That'll match the red of the stamp. Like so. I think that's a good idea. There. The nice thing about using these type of things as stencils, especially if you use paint, the more you use them, they get stronger because they kind of build up layers of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I told you my sister lives in Hondo, Texas. I love saying it. And that's 45 minutes outside of San Antonio, but in what direction, I don't know. Austin, I used to watch on PBS, the Austin City music stuff. That looked like a really happening place. So there you go. Another pocket. How you like that? Pocket, pocket. And we got a little fashion thing we can stick in there for now. Dressmaking, using that technique that was a Joe DeFee technique. I think that was crumpled paper. This is tissue paper. And then obviously green and gold. Really nice texture. Austin City Limits. Yeah, that was a great music show on PBS. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. And I'm going to say fare thee well. Adieu. So I'm going to finish this. I may take some of these pages out, but again, this is going to be part of the auction on the journals. All of they're going to be auctioned on Sunday with a lot of other stuff. And so this will be one of my items that it's a big one, but you got lots of goodies in here. So if you get it, you're going to have lots of fun taking it apart or adding to it. Okay, thumbs up would be great. If you haven't subscribed, that would be great too. And see you all later. Take care. Be good, be careful, and be interesting. I love that. All righty, bye-bye. Thank you for being here.